Hey everyone, it's Pup Twigs here from Orlando, Florida, and joining me today I've got Pup Saki from Orlando, Florida too,
Hello.
and a member of the Hound Pound with me. How are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. I like doing these kind of things. So let's talk about a couple of things. Number one, tell me about the origin of your pup's name, and also your colors that you have picked for your hood.
So this is going to be a lot of story with Saki.
That's okay.
So I was in Tampa with a poly relationship. I got off of work from Tampa Airport. We went to a hibachi style buffet
Mm-hmm.
food, and I had to use the bathroom. I was trying to run to the bathroom, and the little Oriental lady came and tried to stop me, asking to drink. So the first thing that came to mind was sake. Was hot, so I drank through all of it. I got drunk off of sake, and I kept on just cheering Saki. And everyone's like, okay, that's your new pup name, so it stuck. I'm like, okay, I'm keeping with Pup Saki.
That's a good way to get it.
And then, so blue has been my favorite color growing up.
Okay.
Royal blue as what my hood looks like. It
Mm-hmm.
was a great color for me, things like that. So it was something natural.
Okay.
Black was just a neutral color. I like getting black. I like wearing black clothes, things like that. If that makes sense.
Okay. So yeah, it looks good. So what has been the easiest, and then what has been the most difficult part of being a pup?
Ooh, I'm gonna start with the difficult.
Okay, let's do.
Difficult part about being a pup is the body shaming. A
Okay.
lot of people with the stigmatism of pups are, oh, you need to be muscular, you need to be this, you need to be that, and I heard it everywhere. And it's like it's kind of hard to break that stigmatism from
Mm-hmm.
meeting new people. The easiest part about being a pup is just the free spirit. Clears your mind, makes you happy. It makes me happy with all the things that are happening, but I
Yeah.
like it.
Okay, good. So if there's something that you could change about our community, what do you think you'd want to change?
The judgmental side. There's a
Oh,
lot of pups that like to judge other pups for little things, and it turns into more drama. And sometimes I wish people will forget it because there's a lot of good traits about people, a lot of bad traits.
yeah.
But don't focus on the bad, focus on the good, or mix it a little bit
Mm-hmm.
sometimes.
And you're right. There's a lot of negativity and stuff that's part of this, but there's also a lot of good stuff that happens too.
Mm-hmm.
So, what kind of advice would you give somebody that's brand new getting into the pup community?
Baby steps. Try to find bars, like some gay bars, look for pup night, ask questions, be curious, keep an open mind because sometimes pups like to act like brats. So we don't mean to be bratty all the time. It's just depending on the mood that we feel. But if you want to experience it, it's like driving a new car. It's like taking out for a test ride. See if you like it.
Mm-hmm.
If you enjoy it, ask somebody to try their hood. But be cordial about it because sometimes if you ask bluntly, I understand that people like to drink.
Mm-hmm.
Just baby steps.
Okay. All right. And so, how long have you actually been a pup now?
My anniversary passed. I've been a pup for about 13 years.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, you're one of the long-term ones that I've got to talk to on here. That's pretty awesome. So, what brings you the most joy out of being a pup or pup play?
The most joy is the happiness that I get meeting new people, forgetting all the headache because there's life throws so many curveballs. Being a pup helps me clear my mind. It makes me happy, and it shows another part to where I can put the hood on and the anxiety just goes away.
Yeah, you're right on that. So, what about favorite play toys? Do you have any?
Oh, oh, there's a lot, but my main two is squeaky toys and the tugging toys.
Okay.
I like tug of war. I like being aggressive. So if somebody gives me a tug toy, I try to tug on it. But sometimes I lose, which I don't mind. I'm just like, okay, I'm done.
Yep. So, being a pup, especially for 13 years, what has it done for your mental health?
Ooh, it helped me out a lot. I deal with a lot of depression, a lot of headaches, things like that. So it made me feel happy. It made me feel open around people, and it makes you forget a lot of sorrows that you're dealing with. So for me, it was very happy about it.
Yeah, and I get to talk to a lot of pups through this avenue, and I find that a lot of us deal with the depression, and this just putting this on seems to help,
Mm-hmm.
and that's a good thing. So,
It is.
so what is one thing you wish that you knew before you became a pup?
Ooh, that's a lot to break down. Give me a second. Um, what I wish I knew before being a pup was when I first moved down to St. Pete.
Mm-hmm.
It was ninth grade year. I went to a bar that introduced me to pup play. I wish I knew more of the positive side because the area that I was living in, there was a lot of negative side to pup stigmatism that somebody exposed to me that I was very judgmental at first, but then over time it broke that down to where I understood, hey, this is not what one person said. Just look at it as an experience, and I enjoyed
All right, good, good.
it.
So what about hobbies? What kind of hobbies you have?
Oh, well, there's a lot. I like cars. I like classic cars. If I get a chance to work on them, um, I like nature hikes, hiking, driving, car rides,
Okay.
pup type. Stick my head out. Just
Let yours flop in the wind. Uh-huh, uh-huh.
Mhm.
Well, speaking of that, do you have any pets of your own?
I want to, but no, where I live, they don't allow it.
Okay.
So hopefully soon I'll have a puppy.
Oh, nice.
Yeet.
Puppy of your own.
Yeet.
All right. So when you think about the different titles that we have in the pup community,
Mhm.
beta, omega, alpha, handler, stuff like that, what do you identify with?
Ooh, well, I identified as beta, and I'm starting to identify myself as omega. I'm learning more about my omega side, which I didn't know,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm still going into the aspect of if I want to become an omega, but mostly beta.
Mostly beta
Yes.
at this point. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So what kind of pup events have you been to lately?
The Hound Pound events that's coming around. I usually try to go if I'm off those days. Megaplex that's going on right now.
Yeah.
I'm meeting up with other pups tomorrow to do some of the events that are there. There's the puppy mosh that hopefully I can get to. But I'm trying to do more, but working nights, it's difficult, but I try to make it out if I can.
That is, yeah, you're very working third shift makes it very difficult to do other things. Yeah, I hear you.
Yes.
So if you could ask the next pup that I interview a specific question about either the pup or the community itself, what question would you want to ask them?
What was your first experience being a pup? Was it good or was it bad, or what introduced you to it? Was it a set person, an event, or whatever? What made you become a pup?
Okay, all right. And your question came from Fox Pup Ray from Denver, Colorado.
Ooh.
And he wanted to know, how has being a pup helped you to help others?
Well, I am a service pup. I go by empathy, so I'm an empath. I can feel when people are distressed or they need something, and I usually come over, sit down, try to talk to them. And even with random strangers, they come up to me and talk with me without even knowing them, and it's just it's hard to tell, hard to say, but it just comes natural to where I like to help people.
Mm-hmm.
Like even with strangers, if I don't know them, I see them in the corner, I walk over there and sit down and talk to them, and
Okay.
usually I make friendships with that.
Very good. Very good. So, if other pups see you on this podcast and maybe want to reach out to you, do you have any social media that you would like to
As of
share?
right now, I have a Twitter. It's Saki the Mechanic. I am working on my Instagram. I have Telegram as well as Pup Saki. But I'm going to be working on my Instagram and then a Facebook profile, which is slowly coming along.
All right. Well, good. Well, any last words that Pup Saki has for us?
Enjoy life. Life is an experience. Don't let everybody try to take you down. enjoy the life as it is. I can't dyslexia. Enjoy life with every moment that turns around. Usually it's good or bad. Experience how you want to experience. Don't let any other people judge you for it. If that makes
All
sense.
right, awesome, awesome. Well, it's been an honor to have you here and being able to take part in this. So I guess from Pup Twigs and Pup Saki from Orlando, Florida, we'll see you next time.
Bye bye.